Your real estate agent told you to sell your current home before buying the next one in Arlington. That advice could cost you 6 figures. Let me tell you why. I'm Blake Davenport with the Davenport Group at TTR Sotheby's International Realty. In 2025, our team was ranked the #1 team in Arlington by sales volume. Nobody knows this market like we do, and today I'm answering one of the most common questions I get every single week. Should I sell my Arlington home before I buy my next one? The typical agent answer is yes. Play it safe, avoid carrying 2 mortgages. My answer is usually the opposite. Here's why. Most agents push the sell first strategy for one reason. It's cleaner for them. One listing, one buy side, nobody's stressing out about carrying 2 mortgages. I get it. Cleaner for the agent is not the same as smarter for you. Arlington does not play by normal rules. If you're the typical client I work with, upgrading from Arlington townhouse or brick colonial or a DC row home, you have a very specific list. You want a 7+ school on greatschools.org. You want to be 25 minutes or less from DC. You want a yard for your dog and your kids. Depending upon your price point, that home doesn't come on the market very often. And when it does, it can be very competitive. 5+ offers for that type of home is the normal. So if you sell first, you're putting yourself on the clock in a market where the next home may not exist. And look, I tell my clients this all the time. The Arlington housing market is a lot like my kid's bedtime. You think you've got a plan, and then suddenly everyone's crying and somebody needs a snack. The point is, you want a strategy before you make a move, not after. So here's the question I actually ask our clients first. Can you qualify for the next house without selling it? And it breaks down into 2 pieces. Where is the down payment coming from? And can you carry both mortgages at the same time? If the answer is yes, buy first. Take your time. Go sit on a beach. Because the right home in Arlington is limited and competitive. Buying first means you're not rushed, you're not stressed, and you're not settling for the first thing that hits the market just because you have to be out of your current place. If the answer is no, most people sell first and negotiate a 60-day rent back. That gives you a bigger window to find the next home without packing everything in to a storage unit. And nobody wants to move twice. But people do it, and it's stressful, especially with kids, pets, and a dog that doesn't appreciate a change of scenery. Our dog threw up multiple days after we moved, so you don't want to do that. Now here's the next question, and this is where it gets interesting. If your home is appreciated significantly and you have a 2 to 3% interest rate, do you sell it or do you rent it out? This is a real conversation, not a one-liner. Let me walk through the pieces. On the rental side, look at the full cost. Rental fees to get it leased, property management fees if you're not doing it yourself, and those typically run 8 to 10% of a monthly rent. If you're doing it yourself, that's a part-time job. Then you have to factor maintenance, vacancy between tenants, and here's the part that most people miss. Even if you're cash flowing $500, even $1,000 a month on paper, once you factor in all of these fees, the vacancy, the maintenance, finding a tenant, you can still end up in the negative at the end of the year. The monthly number lies. The annual number tells the truth. On the sell side, think about the opportunity cost of the equity sitting on the home. That money could be working somewhere else. A larger down payment on the next house, index funds, another investment property in a better rental market. I'll be honest, a lot of our clients in Arlington live busy lives. A partner at a law firm, senior roles in the government, or tech. 2 kids under 5. They don't actually want to be landlords. They don't want the 10 p.m. phone call about the water heater. I get it. Personally, my wife and I have owned more than 10 rental properties, and we've started to sell a lot of them for that exact reason. The stress wasn't worth it for this stage of life. We've also helped plenty of clients do both. Rent out for a few years and then sell later when factoring capital gains. Rentals are a great wealth building tool, but only if they fit into the life you're actually living. So here's what I actually tell clients. Start with the qualifying question. Can you buy the next home without selling the first? If yes, go buy first. If no, sell first with a rent back. And separately, run the sell versus rent math and figure out if the time and stress is worth it. Sometimes the answer is rent it and build long-term wealth. Sometimes the answer is sell it and free up the equity. I'll tell you the truth either way. And even if the answer is wait 6 months. If you're thinking about a move up in Arlington, McLean, or anywhere in Northern Virginia, you can text or call me directly at 703-350-8800. I'll give you an honest read on your specific situation. If this was helpful, hit the follow button or tap the bell icon so you don't miss the rest of this series. Nobody knows Arlington like our team, and I want to make sure you have the full picture before you make a $2 million plus decision. Talk soon.